When the time for Pentecost was fulfilled, they were all in one place together. We read in chapter 2 of the Acts of the Apostles. Today, as at that time, Christians in Jerusalem gathered at the upper room on Mount Zion in order to recall the mystery of the descent of the Holy Spirit on Mary and the Apostles. Celebrating Pentecost means celebrating the beginning of the Church. It means celebrating the gift of the Holy Spirit, which helps us understand the entire path of salvation history that is summarized in the mystery of Christ.
Sintetizzata nel mistero di Cristo.
The Franciscan friars of the custody of the Holy Land came in procession to Mount Zion to celebrate the second Vespers of the solemnity that is presided over by the custodial vicar, Father Dobromir Jaztal. During the celebration, he incenses the place twice, where, according to tradition, the Holy Spirit descended. This ceremony, together with the washing of the feet on Holy Thursday, are the only two occasions in the liturgical year in which Catholics can hold celebrations in the upper room of the Last Supper. It is the place where the Franciscans of the custody of the Holy Land first settled, a place that still holds a special status.
The Franciscans acquired the property in the year 1333, and they were expelled in the year 1551 by the Ottoman authorities. From that period, we've tried to get the property back. We consider it one of those important holy sites in the country, and we'd like to get it back. The Franciscans are the only Christian community that are allowed to come here and pray officially twice a year. The place was occupied by Israel in 1948. The situation has changed, and then after 1967, it basically was open to the general public.
And they were all filled with the Holy Spirit and began to speak in different tongues. Today, as at Pentecost, many languages are spoken among the faithful in the upper room, who have come from all over the world and recite the Lord's Prayer in their own language. They experience the excitement of representing the early church today in Jerusalem, and they also bring the particularities of their own churches.
I'm from China. Catholic not very much in China, only a few, especially older people living the religious life. And many younger, they don't live like this anymore. We don't relate it, but in this religious atmosphere, we feel like the whole family. This is about love that brings us all together. I think that's particular about the Christian.
Je m'appelle Guillaume.
My name is Guillaume. I am French, but right now I live in Russia. Christians are the majority, but Catholics are really a minority, and for that reason we live among the Orthodox and try to understand how they too live out their faith.
I am in the Philippines. We have the mission to spread the good news, that Jesus is alive, and we should not lose hope in the midst of these difficult times. We should always be filled with hope because Jesus promised that He will be with us forever.
I am Spanish from Valencia. The message we want to bring is peace. As Jesus said, peace be with you. Receive the Holy Spirit. And this is what we did. We received peace, then brought it to the world and shared it with the Christians of this land who are suffering a lot.